And once again, thanks for joining us back here on the show. We're going to go ahead and get into our last game of the day, going on at 2 o'clock. That game is the Titans versus the Horns. My Horns, all day. Who wants to start? Because I don't want to start with my...
Doing the Marcel.
You doing the
Marcel.
Not the regular. Just
I don't know what that was. Marcel, if you're watching, man.
Let me go ahead and get to this,
Okay.
Dante.
Okay.
You know, you guys are obviously playing the Titans team who played in the championship last year.
True.
So, you know, if you ask Sheridan, they're going off reputation, but that's Sheridan. What has your team been doing during this break to improve on, you know, because you guys, we lost your last game, didn't you?
Actually, no, we won.
Okay, so the Avengers was the first game.
Yeah, that was the first game. But you know, we had a couple of knick-knack injuries, and just pretty much rested up. We ran a little bit, just as any other team would. Did some light contact, but for the most part, just trying to get guys healthy, ready for this start of the regular season, and just chilling with our families. You know, that's in the end, off time. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
But like I said, just resting up, man, trying to get healthy, and that's the main thing going into a 5-week regular season. You got to be healthy for the majority of the season, if not all of it. So, I know, Sheridan, you mentioned some things about the Titans in our last segment, but what do you see out of the Titans? What is their biggest issue right now?
Offense. I've seen the Titans play twice, and I haven't seen the offense show up yet. Defensively, you know, they're going to be okay, but their defense got worn down against the Tigers because the offense, again, wasn't doing much. I'm going to give a shout out to L, one of the greatest open field runners in 6-man / 8-man history. The open field's not going to be there. There's no more dumps. How are you guys going to get L to the open field? That's what y'all have done for years. When he was with the Wrecking Crew and last year with the Titans, offense was still suspect then, but you could get L to the open field and he could do his thing. This year, that's going to be tough to do. Quarterback play, Rick. I mean, you got to do something. Who are they throwing to?
That's the thing. I mean,
who's he throwing to?
Well, before he can throw the ball, I think he needs time to throw the ball because
they got a pretty big offensive line too.
Yeah, but I see the last 3 teams that they played, I've seen guys get to him, and you know, they got to him pretty frequently. He got banged up in the process. L is also banged up, but what about their defense? Is their defense as good as what it was last year, or do you think they can improve on some things?
Is it as good as last year? I don't think so. But last year in the championship game, they gave up 33 points. So as the season went on last year, their defense started to slip. At the beginning of the season, they came out, they're big, they're athletic, they're physical, they're fast. Last year, at the beginning of the year, they came out like gangbusters. And as the year progressed, they started giving up more and more points, culminating, I think, in the 33 points in the championship game. Again, that's to a good Tigers team they gave up 33 points to. Are they as good as last year? Defenses are going to be better this year. Everyone's defense should be better because, like I keep coming up to, it's a thing about space. The space is closed down. I think they have a good defense. The corners are big. The corners are like NFL corners out there. I look at those dudes and I'm like, man, what if I need 6'2", 210-pound cats to play corner in this league? But those guys, guys get open on them. Number 80 for the Tigers was getting open. I think on number 21. I think it was number 21, the left corner. He was able to get open on that guy. That guy gets his hands on you, though. He's big. He'll be able to stone dudes at the line if he gets his hands on you. I think they're gonna have a top defense right now. It's the Tigers defense. The Bucks defense has looked really good. So I mean, there's only 6 teams in the league, so you can have a good defense and be near the bottom when we start explaining these defenses.
That's true.
I mean, I know the Longhorns like to think they have a good defense. I mean, they're weak at corner, but.
Appreciate that. Thank you, sir.
That's the best thing you said all show, sir.
No, but you know, so but I think their defense has the potential to be as good as it was last year. But if their offense isn't able to move the ball, I've been on defenses that the offenses couldn't move the ball. It gets frustrating. It gets frustrating. You get tired, and then eventually you break. Oh, and the special teams is bad too, man. And snapping the ball over the punter's head every single time. I mean, you can't even win the field position battle.
Yeah. Yep. We will be remiss to not talk about Troy. And if the Titans can stop Troy, or at least slow him down, do you see that happening this week? And what about the 3-headed running back that we have going? Can they slow that down as well?
Well, I think you guys have a pretty balanced attack right now with that 3-headed running back. So I don't know if they can. I think your quarterback play right now is a little bit further than my quarterback play. Mike is a little, he's a little more experienced than Joe was last week. So if he can take advantage of the holes in the defense, or maybe sucking up on the run, throwing over the top once they start worrying about y'all's running game, y'all's toss game is pretty nice. I know y'all have that counted. I'm just waiting for y'all to run. Y'all haven't ran it.
I know you want to see it on film so you can study it. It's all right though.
I already know what it's going to look like.
Oh, okay.
We're old folks,
okay.
We're old folks.
Okay.
But that whole little toss action, I know that guy's going to come underneath one time. Just waiting for that. But you guys are balanced right now on offense. So I don't know. We're not going to go over picks yet, but I don't see them again being able to keep up with y'all. And when I say that, it doesn't have to be a 3-4 score blowout, but right now at this point, if you score 2 touchdowns on the Titans, it's like, how are they going to come back from that? Because
it's like having an extra touchdown added to it.
Yeah, with Rick being on a bum ankle, leg, or whatever's going on with that. Hopefully he got some rest and he's able to move around a little bit more.
I saw him with the new J's on, so
he stays with new J's. That's not a problem. But I think they got to change up their offense a little. They got to be a little more exciting, a little more explosive. With Hector over there, you think they would have kind of spread things out a little bit more. But I don't know. Before, like Sheridan said, they used to be able to put L back there, and with all that space, he could throw or he could run. And right now, that's just not there.
They could dump it to him.
Right.
You got one-on-one with the linebacker, and then you can.
But you can't run screens all day. No, you got to be able to throw the rock down the field a little bit.
And they tried to run screens a lot against the Tigers.
Yeah.
They tried to run those screens, and they were getting eaten up, and the quarterback wasn't really even accurate with the screen passes.
Me personally, I just,
What do you think about the Titans?
What do I think? I think defensively, they're great.
What do you think the score going to be?
I can tell you right now.
I like this pressure, huh? I get it all the time.
I get it all the time. I've been doing this for 7 years. There's no.
What do you think the score's going to be?
I think the score is going to be kind of close. I'm gonna say 22. Now I'm gonna go ahead and say 26 to 16.
Wow, you just put your defense on blast. I'm just gonna say
it's gonna put the pressure on us to perform better than
26 to 16. I'm writing that down. We'll see what you look like.
26 to 16.
26 to 16.
I honestly think if we can get the ball to a couple of more receivers other than Troy, which Troy's
the 26 points. I'm sorry, the 26 points I think is fine.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, you think that your defense should give up 16 points to these guys?
I'm just, you never know.
Is Chimichanga playing with y'all still?
Who?
Chimichanga.
Who is that?
Number 8.
E. Yeah, he's still on the roster. Okay. He's still on the roster, so he's.
Who's your other? Is it Petey?
We got Petey.
So Petey and Troy, pretty much.
Yeah, we have a couple of new receivers. Sam, who I went to Brackwood.
Sam Hurd?
No, not Sam. Well, I did go to Brackwood. Sam Hurd. I like how you just threw that in there. But
I think he's a little busy
right now. I don't want to see too much of Sam Hurd. But when he does get out of jail, there's a place in the TFL for him.
Yeah, you're welcome, Sam.
We got Felix. We got a couple of new guys, so hopefully they get involved in the offense and that can open things up and open Troy up.
So that's something that you got these new guys. Well, I mean Petey and Troy, but hopefully these other So when Joaquin was talking about these rookies, like you don't just come into the league and just start dominating. It's pretty rare.
It's a process. It's
a
process. We're gonna go ahead and get into our picks for this week. Let's start off with the first game. I'm gonna just go ahead and put it out there. I got Joaquin. I can't go against the Bucs in this situation, and I got the Bucs, man. I got the Bucs. Maybe not 35-0 like he had mentioned, but that's who I got.
Well, I'm interested to see this revamped Avengers, but much like the Scorpions and the Redskins, I can't pick them until I see it.
True.
So of course, on my power rankings, which go over, I have the Bucs pretty high, so I'm picking the Bucs.
All right, Sheridan, who you got?
For me, man, this is a tough one. This is a tough one because I'm still not sold on the Bucs offense yet. I do like number 33 at running back. I think the Avengers aren't getting enough credit. I watched them play twice. I think their defense is style. I think the Bucks are going to struggle to score against them. And I think their offense is organized. I think their offense is very organized. And we talked about this last time. An organized offense will go a long way. They're organized. And they're a bit vanilla. I think their quarterback's pretty decent. I know number 10 is pretty quick. He's a pretty good back. They had number 4 out there, gets down the field pretty well. I feel like they have the opportunity to, right now, from what I've seen over the last couple of weeks, I feel like they have an opportunity to score. I'm not sold on the Bucks' opportunity. Like I said, maybe
greatest show on turf.
Maybe Lucky's he's throwing us for a loop with these 6 quarterbacks. I don't know. It could be this guy, could be that guy. If they got someone up their sleeve,
if they got 6 quarterbacks, they need to make 2 more teams. Yeah. So you get more teams.
Right now, I mean, I'm gonna go in a low scoring game, but I'm gonna go with the Avengers. I'm gonna go away from everyone else. I love the Bucks. I've been playing against the Bucks I played against the Bucks for 13 years. They're tough. They've been revamped with a lot of this young talent. So I think
which I'm happy to see, man. I'm happy to see them get this new talent. Just so you know, your picks are Marcel's picks. So
is he picking for Marcel? Is that the deal that we made?
I don't know.
Well, Marcel did pick the Bucks. So, we'll keep it.
Because him and Lucky are like Twitter.
Twitter BFFs.
You asked for my opinion.
Yeah, I did.
You asked for my opinion. I said, I'll even go with the score. I'll go with the 12-6. 12 or 13-6. And I'm thinking
right now,
12-6, okay.
I'm thinking.
Let's go ahead and jump into our second game, Tigers versus Raiders. I'm picking the Tigers flat out. I think it's a blowout, hands down.
I got the Tigers.
It's pretty simple. It's going to be Tigers. It's not even going to be close. The Raiders, you don't have a chance, guys.
Wow.
Last game of the day, Horns versus Titans, going on at 2 o'clock. What you got?
I got the Horns. Again, Tay gave the Titans a little bit of love, saying he thinks they can score 16 points. If they score 16 points, it'll be a win, even if the Longhorns have 35. So scoring 16 will be a win for you guys.
All right.
I'm going to give a little more credit to the Titans, man. They're a championship team. They were there last year. And, I just like to think, maybe I'm just giving too much credit. But I just like to think with the break that they made some adjustments. Maybe they added some things or, with that said, though, I'm still going with the Longhorns. But I don't think it's going to be that much of a blowout now.
Okay. All right. And of course, I got to go with my team. Of course, no reverse jinx or anything here. Straight up Horns this year, all day, every day. So
for the entire year?
For the entire year.
Lies.
Those games are going on at starting off at 11 o'clock a.m. Going on at River City Christian Academy, 5810 Blanco Road, 78216 for your GPS. Now we're going to take a quick break here, and then we're going to jump into our first ever power rankings with our power ranking guru, Mr. Sheridan Young. And I'm going to step out for this segment. I'm going to let these 2 guys handle the situation. And we'll be back here in just a moment.